So I've been getting on my game dev partner in crime's friend's case about playing the Golden Sun games over the past couple of years, and Munin keeps telling me that he'll play the Golden Sun games when I play Prodigal. So I guess we're playing Prodigal. Hello, all the crazy people out there. My name is Dragonite, and welcome to Prodigal. This is a game which I believe is a in much the same way that I like to compare Wizarducks and the Lost Hat to like the top-down Legend of Zelda games. I believe Prodigal is another one in that vein, perhaps maybe a little bit more similar in the graphical style. That we're looking at something more or less similar to like the Game Boy Color style of games, Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages, that kind of thing. So I haven't officially played this game before. I did play a little bit because I was trying to start doing a Let's Play and then there was something wrong with the audio, so I had to do it again. So I'm just going to go and delete my old save. Yes, please. I'm going to go start a new save. We are going to be... I can't enter text with my keyboard. Alright, I had to check. We don't even have, like, an emulated QWERTY keyboard. That's not how you spell my name. We don't even have, like, an emulated QWERTY keyboard. Of all the things that we like to pay homage to with the classic video games, I really do not understand D-R-A-G... I really do not understand why so many indie games insist on doing text entry like this. It's not user-friendly or streamlined in any way, shape, or form. Not to start this off on like a negative mark against the game, but like, please, if you're making an indie game, don't do that. Just let me use my keyboard. Or at least put the emulated keyboard like on a QWERTY layout and not just don't have these letters all lined up one by one. Alright. Anyway, so, Pa Darrow, I pray this finds you. I'm sorry to tell you, but your parents have passed. It's time to come home and pay your respects. Alright. We've all missed you so much, and we can't wait for your return. Come back and see us. Love, your grandfather. Pa Darrow Grail. Or Grayley. I'm gonna go with Grail. Let's see. So, I like my hair. I know it's not exactly uncommon for protagonists in video games to have fantastic haircuts like that, but I do have to point it out whenever I see one. So we're going to be... What was this called, this map? The text disappeared too fast. We're going to be starting out of the docks over here. I don't believe there's very much for me to do. Looks like it's full of rations. There's some sailors walking around. There's a rumor going around about a dead captain. Well, not dead. Undead? Alright, so I'm sure that's not going to be like a boss or anything, or an optional fight or anything later. Move along. You don't have the salt to sail with me. Rude. Alright, so these two guys are dancing. Or fighting. It's a very unique style of dance that's only practiced in this wherever this game takes place. Stop it, you two. All right, enough of that. So if I walk up here, Sheriff Vaughn, didn't expect you to ever be back. You should go run and see Darrow. He'll be thrilled that you're back. It's the house on the hill at the end of at the east side of town. Look for the anvil out front. Now it looks like I have a fight to break up. They're dancing! Whatever. Alright, let's go, basically do the video game thing and go everywhere except for where the game tells me to go. It looks like a new wander poster for questioning Seagull. Zagal. Alright, I know that, like, seagulls can be kind of mean and steal your food when you're on the beach and whatever, but, I think putting a warrant out for their arrest is a little extreme. Wanted John Wyatt for murder, larceny, bribery, conspiracy, and treason. Seek Vivaldi Sieg for reward. Alright, we've also gotten... I've seen worse, but I'm also having a little bit of trouble with this text. I think I was looking around in the options earlier, and do we actually have, like, text options? We do actually have text options, but I think the full font is even harder to read, so I'm just gonna have to deal with this. We've got a couple of other options here. We've got you know, the usual resolution, sound effects, music volume, screen type, that sort of thing. But like, I've definitely seen worse. But if I didn't know that this probably said 1920 1080, I would have no idea what that said. All right, not to start out on, again, a bunch of excessively negative comments about this game. But there are some things that I think it's good to, you know, to imitate from old classic video games. And then there are some things like we have bigger screens than 256 by 160 or whatever the NES would output. And I think we should probably make use of that when it comes to the text rendering. All right. It looks like notes and advice from Sheriff Vaughn for Hugh. Can't read his mail. All right, let's go back out. Can I talk to this? By the way, this cactus that's sitting here. Should this be in the draft? I think that's what it says. It's too cold up here for these. So, fun fact about cacti, particularly saguaro, like that one appears to be from the American Southwest. They can actually take it pretty cold because in their natural habitat, the American Southwest, it might get really hot during the day, during the summer, but during the winters and during the nights, it does get pretty cold. Come by the Crocasino for some fun. Crocasino. Your name is Bunny. You've got bunny ears, alright. I don't know if this is like a game with like anthro characters or if that's just one of those bunny headbands. The shop, you want it open? I'm currently not able to make potions. If you were to retrieve the grove mushroom I need, I would be willing to open my shop. Alright, so that sounds like a side quest. While you consider it, I'll be here reading. Not all cacti can, like, take it, like, down into, like, the 20-degree Fahrenheit range. Negative 10 Celsius or so. Ones that do hail from the tropics, Central and South America will definitely not appreciate it if you let them get cold, but, like the Mojave, the Sonoran deserts, the American Southwest cacti will, put up with a lot as long as they're not, like, standing in water generally. Temporarily closed. So that is the potion shop. There is a funny looking spike pod on the ground there. Is there anything else I can do here? I can leap into the bench. All right, there is no transition animation. There's not even a camera transition there. That's kind of startling. The way that it's just instant in and out, and pushes the camera up 16 pixels or so. Let's see, what's this, by the way? Dad used to tell me not to play in the fountain. Yeah, well, that's because Dad hates fun. Where's the water? Wonder if that's going to be another... I assume that we're going to have, like, a bunch of side quests and stuff. So, like, if I go into the menu, we've got this big collection here, and it seems to go on for several pages. So I assume that these are items that I'll be picking up to give that mushroom whatever to this guy over here, and, I don't know, if maybe I'll find a bucket of water to toss in the fountain or something. Make that start working again. But let's go in here. This appears to be the mansion at the top of the hill. It's sealed. How odd. Alright, maybe someone has a key. Ashwood, our new face. Greetings, friend. I am Festus Ashwood, but please call me Ashwood. Your pa's grandson. He told me all about you. You should go see him directly. I do remember... it's going to be weird to say that I remember about this, but in the recording in which I didn't get very far, I do remember that a lot of NPCs, although perhaps not all of them, would have more than one thing that they would say if you talk to them more than once. This is the butler. I suggest you mind your manners in the presence of my lord. You northerners are lucky Ashford is busy. The moment they are not, rest assured, we will be bringing order here for good. Alright, so I see a little bit of the, political landscape of this here town. If you attempt to lead Lord Ashwood into your, savage ways, I will not hesitate to resolve the situation. I take it your northern mind can understand what I mean. Alright. Nice guy. Alright, well, Ashwood seems a lot nicer than the butler over here. Your practice weapons are lined up on the shelf. Seems like most of the things that I can interact with. Someone recently sprinkled coffee grounds into the soil. There's a bit of do-it-yourself fertilizer. A lot of the objects that are lying around you can interact with. So the furniture, the NPCs, obviously. It's made, but a little messy. This desk, I cannot appear to talk to. I'm not going to talk to every single object. I probably will make an attempt to talk to the NPCs. I hope this gets enough light. Yeah, you can't really see if there's any windows at the downwards interior wall because of the like 3/4 camera view here, but it's another important thing. There's been a couple of comments about... Alright, lumen beetle. I hear these make great fishing bait. There's been a couple of references to, like, growing plants when I've talked to the plants in here, and as a, fellow green thing nerd, I approve. Let's see, what is this? This is just a fire, I can't talk to that. Is there any, can I steal anything from the kitchen? There are spices here I haven't even heard of. Alright. I will not go around, talking to everything, I think. I'm sure I'll be back here eventually. But let's head on out. And, let's see, you're the crocodile person. What's this? Father Waver. Welcome home. I'm Father... Oh, Xavier. That's not a W. It's good when a family comes back together. Alright, you're not gonna let me into your church there? That's, boring. Let's see, there's an odd little divot here in the center of the stump. Alright. I feel like... That feels like some sort of text... Hello. Alright. That feels like some sort of text that I will want to remember later. Some NPC, some side quests that will maybe have something happen when I go there later, but I don't really know that for sure. Returned at last. If you need any help, come ask me anything. You should go see your grandfather. He's on the east side of town on the cliff. Look for an anvil. Alright, indeed. This appears to be like a library or something. A book stands out. Humans and Magic. Will you read it? Yeah, sure. Sounds like world building. Ever since the first encounter with magic, from Fair Akani, I'm gonna go with that. Humanity has sought to harness the power for themselves. However, even with the aid of the Fae, humanity found no success. It is theorized that human form cannot connect with magic and thus cannot interact with it. This does not stop countless fiends from doing anything that they can in hopes of being the first. Alright, so... just like dark matter. Not interacting with normal matter, except for through gravity. That we know of. Brother Gods. I do not think at the moment I will read through every War of Glass. It sounds boring. I do not think at the moment I will read through every book in the library. It's possible that I will later. I might come back and have a lore dump or something later. But for now, let's move along. Who are you? Welcome back, thief. Gwynlan. That is a very nice hat there. I thought that was a carrot on your head at first until I saw the brim. In case you forgot while you ran out on Darrow. Something to lead you into feeling welcome? Alright. Something tells me that you're not gonna give me anything more while I'm here. Lynn's room is locked. So apparently that's a name that I should know. Looks like crates of produce to ship out. It appears to be full of knickknacks and old clothes. They don't look like Lynn's. Alright, so whoever that is, they're not home right now. Boxes and bags of stored seeds. Again, relatable. Alright, so let's get out of here. There doesn't seem to be much for us. Again, I'm not going to check every single object for interaction. Oh, this is like a vegetable garden or something like that. Is that another lumen beetle? Or is that another beetle? Nothing else in the bush. It didn't give me a text, but I do have 2 lumen beetle. Okay, so it only tells you what it is the first time you see something, I guess. Hugh, you came back. It's been so long. You should go see your pa. Alright, again, a lot of NPCs will have multiple things to say for the second time you talk to them. Alright, so this, I believe this is the house with the anvil. Saw that walking past. So we're gonna go there later. First, I do want to go out this way, and there's a house with a boot on it? Okay. Expedition gear. I guess a boot is expedition gear. What do you have to say, expedition gear lady? Tess. Oh, hello. I was not asleep, I promise. Please tell me you have my crate from Estarossa. That's a fun name to say. No? Shipment days are the worst. Oh wait, you aren't a dock worker. Huh. The runaway returns at last. I'm sure you forgot me. I'm Tess. Nice to re-meet you. Seriously though, have you seen my crate from Estarossa? I've been rationing supplies. I don't know how much longer I'll... Alright, I guess that's all you've got for me. Alright. So if I come over here, a shelf of empty coffee shipments. Ah, yes, coffee. Alright. Sleeping on the job coffee. Easter Rosa coffee, I guess, is where we get our coffee from in here. Cleated boots, used to safely traverse ice and improves combat performance. Purchased by Gravedigger. Oh, purchased by Gravedigger, as in past tense. Wait. I'm, like, talking to nothing here. Are there supposed to be sprites on this table? The tag says empty. I am confused. Alright, well, whatever. That was the coffee. No, stop. Fine. Anchor grease protects from spikes and occasionally other types of damage. Purchased by Amadeus. Alright, let's get out of there. How much farther can I go, like, up in this direction? Oh, no, you're gonna block my way. Gravedigger. I haven't properly met you yet. Just call me Gravedigger. Don't you have somewhere better to be? Alright, fine. Let's see. So if I go over here on the hill to the east, to the only place I haven't been into yet, and go in the door. Drago, is that you? I'm glad you're finally home. We've missed you so much. Benevora, the legend of self returns. I am Bolivar. Your pa has taken me under his wing. He has been teaching me everything he knows about smithing. Why don't you go to grab us a surprise from Keaton's? Keaton's? I think that's a K. It doesn't look like an H. We'll catch up over a warm meal. Now that is a good idea. Come, follow me, Chesa. Alright, so the game is going to take over outside, and it appears to be a more reddish-orange sunset colors. Bolivar is going to go and lead us in this direction. Let's see. Did I go in here? Oh, that's the library, I think. I can't talk to the window or anything. There's no sign out front that I can interact with, which strikes me as a little unusual given how much other stuff that I can interact with in this game that would tell me, like, the name of the building or whatever. You haven't forgotten where it is, Chesa. Don't worry. You can count on me to guide you. Alright, so if we return to the docks, it seems that the people who are having the dance-off are no longer here. What's this? Closed? It's boring. Wanted. Vice Captain Roanoke for piracy, battery, and crimes against the Crown of Ashford. Alright, well, given what I know so far, the Crown of Ashford probably had it coming. Wanted. Amadeus Crowell for piracy, murder, and countless crimes against the Crown of Ashford. Alright. There's plenty of, I mean, they wasted no time with the wanted poster before moving in. I assume that the new regime has recently moved in based on what the butler said about, like, how the butler, I forget exactly what he said, but he made it sound like they had just moved in anyway. The crate's full of rope and tackle. Fishing paraphernalia. You can always count on Keaton for a good meal. I'm gonna go with Keaton because Keaton sounds cooler than Heaton. Bolivar, Chesa, do you mind going in without me? Looks like some Ashford soldiers are in there. I'd rather avoid trouble, huh? Alright, fine. Let's go inside. The game is auto-walking me forward. I was not hitting any directions on the arrow keys, or on WASD or anything. Keaton, let's see. One ale and 2 salmon play. Drago? Drago! Welcome home, I don't even know what to say, haha. But I suppose Pa sent you over for some food. Here, let me grab as usual. There you go. Gosh, you've got a lot of catching up to do. Promise you'll come back later, alright? Too busy flirting to bring my order. Hurry it up, barmaid. It's not ready yet, sir. Just a moment longer. I've waited long enough. You northern mutts need to learn some manners. Gonna have to ask you to leave. Oh, that was, Keaton. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Perhaps it's time to put you in your place. Alright, we're 18 minutes into this game and we've already got a bar fight. You give a bad name to southerners. So... relight those lanterns. What? Amadeus, I, saw your wanted poster. My lord, Well, rip those guys. You alright, Keaton? Yes, thank you, Amadeus. I'll send someone to fix your floor. Held back by southern soldiers. Don't need folks like you here, thief. Amadeus, please. Keaton, you'll soon see what southern trash he is. Wait, is he talking about me? It is... I assumed that I was from here originally. What took ya? Blossoming romance cut short by Amadeus? Yeah, that's one way to describe what just happened. You keep away from him. It'll cause nothing but trouble. Darn it. Let's not dwell on that. Time to welcome home my grandson. Here, here. Alright, so we have control back. I believe when you complete the game up to here, you will get a Steam achievement. This is as far as I got that time that I said that like I started playing and then I stopped because the audio was messed up. At some point, and I think it was here, I did get like an achievement for completing the prologue or something. I think I'm gonna end this off here. So my name is Dragonite. This has been Prodigal. We will see where the plot takes us as soon as I walk out the store. Not sure if we'll get to leave town or if we'll have to do some more running around and talking to people. Anyway, you should all go check out Wizarducks and the Lost Hat, which is one of the games that I like to work on when I'm not doing YouTube stuff. Link to the Steam page can be found down below. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.